Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to part 6 of my Dragon Age Origins playthrough. It's good to have you guys back, and as always, thanks very much for sticking with the series. I do appreciate it, it is rather awesome. So yeah guys, welcome back. The last time we left off, we had basically sort of explored about, I would guess, about half of the Kakari Wilds. And right now, what we're actually just going to do is we're just going to aim to sort of finish it off. Or at least get to the end of it. So,
I was hoping for something more exciting.
yeah, as I said in the last part, when I said shit will start to like pop off like after this Kokara Wales business is taken care of and all that. I don't really want to say what I mean by that because you know, if you haven't played this game before or anything like that, I'd be kind of a surprise to you, I suppose, and it'll be quite exciting. So I kind of don't want to give it away or anything like that, but what happens is quite awesome, it's quite cool. And I'm actually entirely honest with you, thinking back now, I think I've actually already gave it away in like an earlier part, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, so two of you might have noticed that a lot of the thumbnails, well not a lot of the thumbnails, like I've only got fucking 5 videos up, you know. Like some of the thumbnails for, I think it's parts 1 and 5 have changed. That's because I noticed that the thumbnails that I did put up, the like the bottom half, like the very bottom part of the numbers on the thumbnails, have basically been sort of like cut off, and so I wanted to do some new thumbnails. And I wanted to do some new thumbnails and stuff like that, but when I uploaded the new ones, they didn't change or anything like that, and they didn't change. Well, they did change. Like I did upload them, and then, like it obviously like overwrited the last custom thumbnail that was there and stuff like that, which was fine. But yeah, it didn't come up. It didn't like display it. So I don't know why that is, but it was for parts 1 and 2 when I tried to do it. What I actually did was I went on to the oh god, I can't really remember what option it is. I think it's the video editor on YouTube or something like that. I can't remember. But I went on that and I saved it like right away. I didn't change anything or anything like that. Just saved it right away. And yeah, we're gonna have to go all the way over there for the chase and trail signal. Damn it. But yeah, yeah, like I saved it right away, and it comes up that little thing where it says YouTube is now like saving changes. This may take a while. Blah blah blah. And I'd done that for all of them, but like as I say, it only worked for I think part 1 and part 5. For the rest of them, it's not worked. So the thumbnails are a little bit messed up right now. But then again, as you know, as I've said in the last few parts and stuff, like this is me just sort of finding stuff out, and you know, it may seem like stuff that's quite easy to do, and I suppose it is. I suppose it's just me, like myself, just being a bit stupid, I suppose. but but yeah, forgive me, and I'll like from now on, all the thumbnails are going to be doing will be the numbers will be fully visible on them, so don't worry about it. Also, the last part, I'm playing this on the Steam. This is like the Ultimate Edition I have, and I was playing this on Steam, and as you might have seen, I actually didn't notice it myself because like I was, as I say, like trying to do everything and all that sort of thing. Like I was trying to play the game and talk and all that at the same time. I didn't notice the little the little notation coming up there from my Steam telling me that one of my friends came online there. So I played it back and I was like, oh shit, like that. So I said to him, I said, man, look, is it cool if after I put this video up, it's just your name that's came up on Steam? And he was like, nah, that's cool, man. And I was like, okay, cool. So no issues there. So if any of you if any of you happen to know the guy or whatever, then feel free to leave a comment or say hi to him or whatever.
Yes.
It's up to you guys. But
what's that?
yeah, so in this part I'm kind of hoping to sort of get to the end of the Kakari Wilds right now. Hopefully we will. I think we will. Yeah, just an autosave there. I think we will. I think I've got all the chase and trail signals as well that I could get that are sort of in the behind sort of area. So that's the dome there that Duncan told Alright, shit, here's an emissary. Fuck, I really shouldn't have overstepped the mark. Okay, right. Let me think, because this bit can be a little bit tricky. Because there's like a shitload of traps just there, just behind him, but you can't see them because they're invisible. Right. Okay, I want him to sort of stun him up. I want to really focus down this emissary because right now at this point, we would actually be taking a lot of damage from him. Like mages can cause quite a lot of problems and stuff like that for party members. So yeah, I'm just going to take him down as fast as I can. I just want to incapacitate him as quickly as possible. Select everyone there.
Let's make it quick.
Okay, I've got a weakness on me right now. It gives me a pretty bad penalty to attack and defense, so that sucks. But yeah, I just sort of fight through it when stuff like that happens. Alright, okay, so we took it down. That was quite lucky actually, because usually he runs back behind all the traps and stuff, and like when you're trying to fight your way through all these traps that are here, you can't see them still. But the guy's just looking on as I flex my manly muscles right there, chopping him in the face. But yeah, usually like it becomes quite a hindrance to you because like, you're trying to get to him and he's just like, you can't because of all these traps you're getting stuck in and stuff like that, and he basically just sits and spams you with long range abilities because he's a mage and stuff like that. So that was really lucky that we actually took him down right there. I'm gonna go this way, see if I can get through the traps. I don't really know if... Oh well, that was lucky. Okay, cool. The rest of them will probably run into the traps, so for Mattel Lawrence. I like Sunderons because like, as well as like the actual ability, like what it does, like as in hampering like the enemy's attack or whatever, it actually gives you two sort of, well, you know, in terms of like me being a two-handed character, it gives you like two sort of quick attacks in succession, so it's pretty good. Okay. I totally bigged up all those traps and stuff, and like we've just totally bypassed them and no one stepped into them or anything like that, so that's quite a good thing, quite gutting as well, because they're going to be thought of as a total liar. But who do I hate the most? You, since you don't even have lockpick. Yeah, rogues should be able to detect traps, but this guy's just like detect them and disable them. This guy's really shit. Oh no, one is there. Ah yes, so you see they are actually like they are everywhere here. I'm not going to go and, well yeah, there you go, see. So yeah, so they're everywhere and they can be quite a pain in the ass, but we got quite lucky, so that was quite good. One other thing actually is I just remembered, I keep forgetting this guy's here, but this dead soldier here, and he gives you like a little mini quest, and it's like up here I think it is, but we'll do that in a second because right now we found the cache that the Chastened have left behind. This is the thing you get for finding all the Chastened trail signals. This is quite good. So you get a mace that has +1 strength, which is not bad. You get a two-handed. You get another bow, a thin helmet, which gives you +3 defense, some magic robes, and some just some other general items you can just sell. So one thing I want to look at just really quickly is this Chasing Crusher, because I'm not really sure if it's better than what I've got. I don't think it is. Yeah, it's got more armor pen, but and more of a strength modifier. You know, considering it reduces attack, and because my attacks kinda don't land sometimes anyway, and because it only has +3 melee critical hit, I'm just gonna go ahead and stick with the Chaser Crusher that I've got right now. But I tell you what I will do, I will give it to Jory. Oh yeah, so there's the injury thing by the way. So he's got a torn jugular, and I guess him a penalty to Constitution, and I need to give him a medical kit, which is this thing. But because I've only got one right now, I'm not gonna do that. So yeah, we've got a thin helmet, so that adds +3 defense. So I'm going to go ahead and give this to Alistair because it gives him more armor in general as well, and I'm going to go ahead and take the helmet. Damn right, looking sexy with this helmet. Makes my guy look like he's got a soft spot on his head or something. Oh, whatever. Yeah, so certain fights in this game, like this for example, it's they're just totally like you don't even have to do anything. You can just literally click on whatever you want and just spam your abilities because they're just easy. Like I mean, you know, hardly anyone's took any damage, you know, and Yeah, certain fights in this game are pretty easy, but they tend to like sort of disappear as the game gets on. It tends to be a case of like eventually it'll get to the point where every fight's a sort of like you need to think it through sort of thing, which does become more challenging.
And I'm off.
And you're off. Yeah, another thing I should mention is all the voices in this game. Like, you remember at the start when I was doing character customization, if you were watching it, you can select voices for your guy. Well, whatever voice you actually select, it actually like it gives you the voice, like, it gives you like a sample of the voice when you click on it, but it never ever sounds like the way that the sample is. I don't know why, but I don't know. I hate all the voices in this game. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and actually save this right now because we're about to do that little thing I was pointing at when we got that dead soldiers. So here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and sprinkle some ash. There we go. Okay, so this summons Gazareth. So we're all gonna have to beat this motherfucker down. Because enemies go up in ranks. The enemies, I think it's white names are the easiest to kill. Enemies with I think it's yellow names are harder, and orange names are like considered bosses, stuff like that. So we're gonna have to kick the shit out of this guy. We're gonna have to spam him with abilities. Let me see here. David, you stun him. You stun him, you can do it, man. Come on. Useless piece of shit. Yeah, so we're actually doing not too bad right now, actually. I'm actually taking a lot of the damage though. I want Alistair to do shield combo. And Jory, nah, that's fine. Okay, I'm gonna Sunder Arms again. Oh shit. I probably take damage now. Yeah, so because I've got a two-handed weapon and because I probably deal the most damage out of the group right now, I get the most aggro off of enemies. It's like I'm the one that they target the most. So it's quite annoying. And I should also mention as well that the larger set of armor you have on, the more aggro you draw as well. So for example, if you had like a mage with like cloth armor or whatever on, standing beside a warrior with full heavy plate armor on, then you know chances are they're going to go ahead and attack your warrior, which is actually quite good. It's actually quite handy. I actually didn't even know that until I seen it. I think it was like one of the little tips that come up on the loading screens or something like that. But yeah, I seen it and yeah, it's pretty cool. Okay, so this is the last part here. And these are the runes that the Grey Warden treaties are inside. So yeah, this is like the last part, then after this the Kokari Ways will be finished. So hold on your hats and your whatevers, I don't know. So yeah, one thing I should make a habit of is sending in the tank first, which I don't do. I don't know why I don't, but I just don't. I'm going to tell everyone to actually wait and hold the position as well, because I want some of these guys to come out and attack me right now. I know I'm going to take a few arrow shots probably, but fuck it.
On it.
Okay. Now, that's one guy down. It may not seem like a lot, but trust me, in situations like this, it really does help. What I'm actually going to do is, I'm going to have just everyone focus one target at a time. And then I'll focus the Harlock Alpha down because he can pack quite a bad punch. Okay, Shubash. My dude. I don't know. Do that thingamajig. Him, he can do this thingamajigger, and in fact I actually want him to attack him actually because he's shit anyway. So yeah, if you play a rogue in this game, if you play them right, they can actually deal like ridiculous amounts of damage, and their burst can be just meaning basically dealing a lot of damage and using a lot of abilities like as quick as possible really to deal the most amount of damage you can in the shortest amount of time. Their burst is absolutely crazy. Like if you have like an ability, I think it's an ability called can't remember what it's called. I think it's, but what it does is it increases your attack speed by like 40 or 50% or something. If you activate that and then you take this item, it's like a potion. I think it's a salve. It's called the Swift Salve. That increases your movement speed even more. And then if you get your mage, I don't know if this actually works because I think I've tried it and I think it did work, but I'm not really sure. But then if you get your mage to activate one of their abilities, like one of your support sort of mages that does all the healing and all that sort of heggy-jeggy, if you get them to activate one of their abilities, it increases your speed even more, right? And basically, if you stun an opponent, there's an ability where if you stun an opponent, and well, if an opponent is stunned or something like that, you can just, every attack you get on them, no matter if you're actually standing behind them or not, as a backstab, and you can just literally sit and just absolutely destroy your opponents because your attack speed is so high, and every strike is a critical hit. So it's literally like you get a critical hit like every, I don't know, half a second or something like that. It's crazy.
Well, well, what have we here? Are you a vulture, I wonder? A scavenger, poking amidst a corpse whose bones were long since cleaned? Or merely an intruder, come into these darkspawn-filled wilds of mine in search of easy prey? What say you, Scavenger or intruder? 'Tis a tower no longer. The wilds have obviously claimed this desiccated corpse. I have watched your progress for some time. Where do they go, I wondered? Why are they here? And now you disturb ashes none have touched for so long. Why is that?
Don't answer her. She looks chastened, and that means others may be nearby.
Oh, you fear barbarians will swoop down upon you.
Yes, swooping is bad.
She's a witch of the wilds, she is. She'll turn us into toads.
Witch of the wilds. Such idle fancies, those legends. Have you no minds of your own? You there, handsome lad. Tell me your name and I shall tell you mine. Let us be civilized. And you may call me Morrigan, if you wish. Shall I guess your purpose? You sought something in that chest? Something that is here no longer?
Here no longer. You stole them, didn't you? You're some kind of sneaky witch thief.
How very eloquent. How does one steal from dead men?
Quite easily, it seems. Those documents are Grey Warden property, and I suggest you return them.
I will not, for 'twas not I who removed them. Invoke a name that means nothing here any longer if you wish. I am not threatened. 'Twas my mother, in fact. There is a sensible request. I like you.
I'd be careful. First it's, I like you, but then zap. Frog time.
She'll put us all in the pot, she will. Just you watch.
If the pot's warmer than this forest, it'd be a nice change.
Follow me then, if it pleases you.
So, that is Morrigan. And, as I say, the reason I was quiet there is because that's obviously the first ever dialogue you initiate with her, and I think the exchange between everyone is quite a good one.
Mother.
I like it,
before you four Grey
and
Wardens,
yeah, so I thought I'd just be quiet because it's sort of something you don't expect, really. So
Much as I expected.
I was just
Are we supposed to believe
Shut my trap.
you were expecting us?
You are required to do nothing, least of all believe. Shut one's eyes tight or open one's arms wide. Either way, one's a fool.
as Davith has just
She's a witch, I tell you.
beat me to
You
it
shouldn't
there.
be talking to her.
Quiet, Davith. If she's really
yeah,
a
as I
witch,
was
do
saying,
you want to make her mad?
There is a
Morrigan
smart
is
lad.
to your
Sadly
group,
irrelevant
she's
to the
perceived to
larger
be a witch of
scheme
the
of
wilds,
things, but it is
and
not I
the
who
staff would
decides.
suggest
Believe
that.
what you will. And what of you? Do you possess a different viewpoint? Or do you believe as the others do?
and this is
You
apparently
did
her
not come
mother.
to listen to your wild
And
tales,
if
Mother.
you've never played
True.
Dragon Age
They did
before,
for
or you don't know
treaties,
anything
yes?
about it,
And
then
before you begin barking, your precious seal
I should
wore
mention
off
that
long
this
ago.
old woman
I have protected these.
starts to play
Oh, you
a
protected
very
why
important part
not?
in this game,
Take them to
which
your grey wardens and tell them
I
this life
think
threat is
will
greater than they realize.
like be fully like realized in Dragon Age 3 Inquisition when it comes out.
Such manners. Always in the last place you look. Like stockings. Oh, do not mind me. You have what you came for.
Time for you to go, then.
Do not be ridiculous, girl. These are your guests.
Oh, very well. I will show
Yeah,
you
so
out
Morgan
of the
plays
woods. Follow me.
I wouldn't say an extremely major part of this this game's story, but she has a sort of a bigger part to play than most of your other companions. I'd say the only really companions that do play, like have an effect on the actual story and the outcome of it, are definitely Alistair, Morgan, and I think that would probably be it, to be honest with you. All of your other companions are sort of just like along for the ride, whereas Morgan and Alistair actually can have quite an impact on it. So, but don't worry, I'm not gonna ruin it. I'm not gonna say what they do or anything, any shit like that. So I'll just let you guys see it as it unfolds. But yeah, you remember I found that white flower when my guy looked high.
Greetings.
And this is a guy that
Are you
wanted
one of
it.
the Grey Wardens that went into the wilds?
Yep.
Did you happen to see any white flowers? I don't know for sure that the flower will aid my poor hounds, but it's worth trying. I have, let's see, 20 silver
what a
to
shrewd
offer
man I
as a
am.
reward for it. Here, take 50 silver. That's all the money I have. Perhaps we shall not lose as many hounds as I feared.
I like
Thank you
that,
for
just to
your
pause
help.
just before he says thank you for your help. I think that's quite funny. So yeah, oh bullshit, I have the key. What? You guys were there, you seen me get that goddamn key, right? Come on. What's it in again? Oh, what happened to the key? Son of a bitch. You guys see me have that. You guys see me with that key. Okay, this has never happened before. I'm slightly annoyed right now. Give me a fucking second here. You know you.
Out of my sight.
Yeah,
My
see?
belly thanks you.
Unless I
At
click
least if I'm
something
hanged, I'll have a little weight on me.
that I shouldn't have. I don't know.
your
God
food
damn
and
it.
water.
Doesn't matter.
Now off with
But
you.
there's nothing that important in here. All it is like some flasks and shit like that. It's actually like nothing major. Like, to be honest with you, I actually sell like all of them to this guy anyway. Yeah, let's
Is there
see.
something you
Okay,
need?
I can sell my
Some
stuff to you.
supplies,
So
perhaps?
that's quite cool. So let me see. What do I want to sell you? Oh yeah, these venoms and death extracts. They're poisons that you can use to coat your blade in. But yeah, I think you need to have a certain level in poisons to be able to do it. And these things like spellite shards, fire crystals, life stones, they can be used like potions, and they give that sort of a green effect. You can see right there. You can use they can be used as that, but mainly they're used in a sort of in creating potions and, you know, all that sort of shit. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and sell this stuff right now. Sell. I believe after the joining ritual, you will. In fact, no, I'm not gonna mention that actually because it'd be kind of a spoiler. Nearly give it away there. Shit, sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna sell all this stuff. By the way, I think I should mention right now, if you're playing this game, or you're going to be playing it, like really close to now, keep, like, you know how you get all these gems and stuff like that, keep the ones, I think it's called, I can never remember how you pronounce it, but it's like, I think it's either no, it's not fluorspar, it's malchite or malkite or whatever, I don't know. Keep all the ones that are called malkite or malchite or whatever, because they will basically, I just realised I probably should have gave this stuff to Alistair, because there's a quest later on in the game and you need a certain number of them for it, and it can be really annoying if you've sold them all up until you know, the point where you actually get the quest, and then you can't actually get any more. It's really annoying, and I think it's something they should have probably worked on a little bit more, and they should have probably actually made it a little bit more clear later on that you're going to need them. But yeah, what can you do? So I'm actually going to give Alistair this stuff, because knowing me, I wind up forgetting. So let me see. Sir Garland's sword and the family sword. Okay, so these are pretty much the same stats, it's just the little added bonuses really, but everyone's better. So it's going to give them 2 attack and 10 physical resistance. Physical resistance means your chances of being knocked down and all that are reduced. And this is going to give him +1 damage and 4 attack, so it's either do I want more offense or more defense, and considering he's a tank, I would go with the defense. Plus the sword looks like it's made out of gold, so it's pretty fancy. And I'll give him the Shield of Fire over, because it's basically the exact same, except it gives a little bit more fatigue, but it's got +4 attack, so why not? Awesome. Okay, so yeah, now we're going to do the joining ritual, and after the joining ritual I will wrap it up, and in fact I'm trying to think what actually happens after here. Give me a wee sec here to think. Yeah, in fact, you know what, I will go ahead and I will actually wrap up here, guys, okay? And I hope to see you guys next time for part 7. When we come back, the joining ritual will start, and something else will start to kick off as well. So as always, guys, thanks so much for watching. I hope to see you guys next time. Thanks for sticking with the series, and I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching.